Hi, my name's David. Got a bit of a problem with a motorbike. I thought there might be somebody who can help me out. The other day I was going for a ride on my Sunbeam S8 shaft-driven inline twin, which is a British bike, an old British bike, 1953, and I was going past my neighbour's house, and their son was out there trying to get his Chinese bike going, and so I pulled over so if I could, see if I could help him, because he was basically fully dressed, had his helmet and gloves on and everything, just ready to pull away, and he thought he'd fixed the bike, but it wouldn't pull away. He put it in first gear, it just wouldn't pull away, it just bogged down. And I asked him what he'd done to it, and basically cleaned the carbs on it. It's CV carbs, which means nothing to me, because being a British bike owner, we don't have such things. CV carbs on it, and I think it stands for constant velocity or something like that. And he cleaned the carbs, he changed the plugs, he changed the spark plug caps, and I think that's as much as I think he's done. He's changed the he cleaned the tank out, put a filter on there so there's nothing coming down the line. And he'd done as much as I would have done to get it going. My carburettor on the Sunbeam and all the British bikes that I've ever had has been a simple little carb which you just pull the throttle, it opens it up and it goes. Never had anything to do with constant velocity, I think it's called, carbs. So I was wondering if there's anybody out there who knows a bit and could help out. He's a nice lad, he's a student, so he hasn't got the money to take the bike to a shop, and he wants this I know it's Chinese and lots of people don't like Chinese bikes, but I was around when the Japanese bikes come in, and we used to say the same thing about the Japanese. I used to work for a motorcycle dealer in the parts department, and when we used to get customers ring us up and they used to say, will you fix my Japanese bike? And we used to say, no, we don't do Japanese bikes. Exactly the same is what they do now when the Chinese bikes, exactly the same. But the Chinese bikes got accepted, now everybody's riding. Japanese bikes got accepted, now everybody's riding them. It will be the same with the Chinese bikes eventually, it's just this anything new type of thing, And I know that the original Chinese bikes weren't very good, but there is a lot of Chinese bikes out there, and we got a lot of club members who are come along and have got Chinese bikes and they love them. So each to their own, If I seen a Japanese rider on the side of the road, I would help him. If it was British, I would help him. If it was Chinese, I would help him. If it was Russian, I would help him. So we're all in the community. So it would be nice to help a fellow biker. So if you can tell us, basically, you start it up, it ticks over, runs okay, it comes off choke okay. But as soon as you go to open the throttle up, occasionally you can open the throttle up and the revs will go up. But most of the time when you open it up, it just bogs straight down. So if you could help us, I'll leave my email address on the bottom piece. If you could help me with, anything, what you think it is, what it may be. As I say, he's cleaned the carb and done all the filters and everything. The only thing he hasn't got on it is got the airbox back on it. because he's having trouble getting the airbox back on it. Putting the rubber on the back of the carb and then putting the box on. You know, he can get the rubber on and then he can't get the box on, or he can put the rubber on the box and then he can't get it going on. It won't go onto the carbs, so he's got a catch-2 situation there. But I wouldn't have thought that would have stopped it from bogging down that much, you know, stop it from going anywhere. So if you could give us your suggestions. Thanks very much. Bye everybody.